Just reading through this in how many years. So at least I know the variable is t, and t represents time in years. So I'm going to t equals of r. This is what I'm really looking to do, by the way. And let's type that in. And then, the other things I don't know is that they say the money doubles. So I don't know what the principal is. So I'm also going to say principal is also a variable. I don't know. I don't want to know what the principal is, by the way. But I do know something about the principal, that it's related to what's being returned, which is A. And what they say is A is actually 2 times P. All right. What else do they tell me? The interest rate, R, is 6%. So that's 0.06. They also tell me the number of times it's compounded per year is just once a year. And then I'm going to say solve. And what am I going to solve? The equation we all know. It's going to be A equals P star 1 plus R divided by N. And that's going to be raised to the NT, right? And I want to solve for the letter T. Okay, don't be alarmed that Sage is going to have some issues with this. And part of the issues is we're using a very simplistic command for solve. There's certainly a lot of other tools available in Sage, but right now, just using something simple. And it returns something that looks pretty strange to me, all right? Can that be solved for T? Of course it can. Now, if you were to do it, I would recommend taking log of both sides and then getting T on one side and then solving for T. And if you did that, the T would be equal to, let me write this down, log of 2. Again, you're probably going to need paper and pencil to figure this one out, by the way. But it's going to be log of 53. I'm seeing that now. And then it's going to be minus the log of 50. I got to make sure I'm doing this right before I say anything and hit the enter button. Whoops, 50 I said, right? All right, I'm going to take a look at it. So, if I took the log of the left-hand side, it would be t times the log of 53. If I took a log of the right side, it would be log 2 plus, t times 50, a log of 50. So all I did was I rearranged it and solved for t. So this is what t should be. Now when I do this, you get this back. And I didn't want that. I wanted to get an approximate for that. So I'm going to use my underscore, a period. What does the underscore represent? It says the prior output. The dot n, I want to approximate numerically what that number is. And what's the number? It's 11.89, blah, 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 blah. All right? So I'm going to say, I write a number down here, but I certainly want to approximate it. And certainly someone says, what do you mean by that? The precision just got outrageously accurate, all right? I don't need that level of accuracy. I'm going to say, if I were really talking to someone, I would say, about 12 years. Right, but certainly in a banking industry, you don't want to say about 12 years. You want to say, 11 years and a certain number of days. So I'm going to say it's definitely 11 years. So I'm going to take this number here and subtract 11 from it. That will give me the fractional part. And then I'm going to take that number there and multiply it by 365. Remember, the underscore represents the number from the prior input. So what do we get? About 327 days. So what would I say? If someone were asking me the question, I would say, 11 years and 327 days for that money to double. Now, for what money? No matter what you put in the bank, whether it's $1 or $1 million, all right, it's going to take 11 years, 327 days, if the interest rate is as advertised. All right? Thank you.